Thank you for flying Model Aviation 12, your pilot of the Virtual Skies. Today I am going to show you how I test, push that back a little bit, how I test aircraft that I download. So I'm in Fort Lauderdale right now. Just want to get myself out of the grass. I didn't have my brakes on. So the first thing I do is I check out how the airplane looks. I'm extremely picky on the planes I fly. Ooh, look at that. So this is an Embraer 120. Looks pretty good to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump the flaps. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna do a quick surface check to make sure the surfaces are working properly because it's a new airplane, haven't flown it yet. So rudder, elevators, no spoilers, flaps are good. I look at all the doors that can open and see there's an interior, which is a big plus. Go ahead and shut the cargo door, and then we'll shut the main cabin door. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push us out of the parking area here. This is my first time doing a dual recording slash stream, so I'm going to start doing these from now on where I can stream and record at the same time. Alright, we can stop here. Now let's go inside the cockpit. And we'll get things checked out here. Bring the flaps up, set them down one notch. Alright, now I'm going to check the surfaces on the inside and make sure everything moves. I did notice before I got everything set up, there's really not much you can touch inside the cockpit. So like landing lights and stuff, I don't think, let's see, oh yeah, okay. Well, no. Yeah, landing lights, strobes, all that stuff, there's not much with that. It's a very, very, very simple cockpit, but it's not bad. The last one I downloaded, the interior was basically a King Air, and it drove me nuts. So we got our flaps set. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna taxi out. I've got a flight plan. We're in Fort Lauderdale. I've got a flight plan for the Nassau. So we're gonna go to the Bahamas. That thing rolled out quickly. And first we're gonna do some taxi runs and make sure everything is working properly. And then once the taxi runs are done, then we'll take off and go out to the Nassau. This thing taxis quick. So let's go to an active runway right now. Took me several hours to figure out how to do this stream record, and I'm glad I finally got it to work. This runway to the left of us to take off. across this runway before the traffic lands. I think we should be good to take off. So we're going to do a few little engine things. We're going to go ahead and run the engines up a little bit, look at all the instruments, make sure everything's in the green. Test the beta prop to make sure we have reverse thrust upon landing. And then we will do a high-speed taxi and test the braking on this aircraft. Alright, so we got plenty of time. Let's go ahead and stop here. I don't think there's a parking brake on this. Alright, so let's run the engines up a little bit while I hold the brakes. There's JetBlue over there. Everything is good in the green. Everything is synchronized as well. So that is good to know. Let's go ahead and test the beta prop. Awesome. And then you also want to look at your thrust lever, flaps, and everything to make sure that it is that everything is working properly. Otherwise, you got to go into the settings and reset everything, or set everything to where your throttle on your stick or on your throttle quadrant, whatever you use, is synced up to the actual aircraft itself. Sometimes I'll have where it's only synced up to one, because I only have one throttle on my stick right now. Hopefully I'll upgrade to a quadrant. Alright, so we got our flaps set. I don't see anyone on final or on the runway, so we're going to go ahead and take off this runway. I don't see the sign, whatever it is. So let's go ahead and taxi out here. Spirit Delta over there. JetBlue E190 taxing. Glitchy today. Let's go ahead and spool up here. And start rolling. So we're going to bring it up to 120 knots and then stop. Okay, throttle back. Beta prop. Awesome. And we have completely stopped on the runway. We had plenty of time to stop, so let's go ahead and taxi back, and this time we'll take off and head straight to the Bahamas. Watching the stream and my computer doesn't seem to be glitchy on there, it just seems to be on my end, so sorry if it does look glitchy. I don't think it should be on the recording or on the stream. go and taxi Echo back down to the end of the runway. And then, whoa, there we go. And then we'll come on back and we'll take off and go straight to the Nassau. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the GPS, that way it's ready. Use instrument panel, GPS. Wow, my game is really glitchy. It's probably because I've been on it for a few hours trying to set up the freaking game thing. Alright, there we go. Go and zoom out. I'm off the center line completely. I got us filed VFR to Nassau, and I've got 2 waypoints set up. One of them is a VFR, or VOR, shoot, we are flying VFR, but it's a VOR off of, just off the coast of Florida on an island, and then the next one is the tip of an island, about 3/4 the way there. We're going to do a short, or do an intersection departure here off of Gulf. So let's go ahead and line up. Flaps are still at 5 degrees. I don't see anyone on final, no one's on the runway, no one's crossing, so let's go ahead and take the runway. Looks like we rotate about 100 knots in this thing. And we'll throttle up. Engines are looking good. $80 knots. V1. Rotate. Oh, didn't have my trim. There we go. That went up quick. We got positive rate. Go and bring the gear up. That's a good looking airplane. We're going to bring our flaps out. A bit early for that, but I think we're safe. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue our climb out. Lift myself up a little bit so I can see over the nose. Bring it down just a hair. Continue fly runway heading. Pull the GPS back up. We'll make a right turn toward our first waypoint. Set our autopilot altitude for 15,000 feet. I almost said 150. Technically, it does not become a flight level until you get to 18,000 feet because of the altimeter setting. So let's go ahead. You can correct me if I'm wrong. So, autopilot, altitude 1800 feet a minute. There we go. Whoa. I'll hand fly the course. I'll have it hold altitude for me. Don't even know where to set the course. Oh, there's all the lights. We got taxi light, landing light, beacon, nav lights, instrument panel. Take a look at how it looks from out here. Zoom out a little bit. Oh, that's beautiful. Here. Looks like we're 11 minutes from our first waypoint. Be cloud surfing a bit here. Out the cabin. I love the way Embraers are set up with one on the left, two on the right. I've never actually been in a 120 besides a cargo one. Alright, come down. Kind of like we're sitting in the seat. We're it actually has the center seat in the back. Here's a tour of my new Embraer 120. Back up to the front. There's the door. Probably a lavatory of some sort. Island, or those islands up ahead, is the first waypoint we're getting to. About 3 minutes to get there. Turn left, it's our altitude. We're at 15,000, perfect. Fire test. Oh. Might as well test all the switches while we're on a test flight. Everything that works. Just don't want to pull the left-hand engine and right-hand engine because that shuts them off. I found that out. So we do not want to shut off the engines while we're 15,000 feet over the ocean. Even though there's plenty of airports to land out here. I could probably glide at least to the one directly below us. There we go. Got the strobes on. I like the way this thing looks. Might as well test out the durability of it. See how it handles in a turn. Alright, so we're over the ocean, over the island here, out in the middle of the ocean. We're gonna go ahead and let's see what we have on here. Oh, we got a pushback button. Okay, I like that. One of my 737s has that. Quadrant radio. Ooh, it's basically a flight computer. That's awesome. I'll have to learn how to use that. Main panel, engines. Yeah, that's good. Those windows. Let's see what else there is on here. Annunciators. There's nothing on there. Okay. Panel. Radios. Don't really need those right now. Okay. Alright, so we're 11 minutes from our next waypoint. We're gonna just do a turn, a full 180 degrees. Actually, you know what? That would take forever with this thing on autopilot. We're gonna continue flying, and we'll just do some random turns throughout the flight. The 90-degree bank. There we go. See if the autopilot can catch up to it without putting us into a stall. There we go. It got us back up to altitude. Can we roll it? We can. Awesome. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's get back over on our line here. If we had passengers on board, they'd be pissed. At least most of them would be. If I were a passenger and that happened, I'd be confused, obviously. But I'd be happy as soon as we got on the ground and realized we were not crashing. Those are the pilots having fun. Which that would never happen because pilots like to have their jobs. Waypoint is 8 minutes away. We're still having that left turning tendency. I'll have to remember that with this aircraft. I actually have several new aircraft I've got to test out, so I might put a few of these videos up, test flying my new planes. I need to get more corporate stuff. Well, it's supposed to be a different video this evening. One of my friends is supposed to join me in an Airbus flight somewhere, but wasn't feeling too well, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow night. Hopefully, we'll do another live stream / recording. I hated that my live streams just got lost into space once they were over. Now we're at 15,000 feet. Got 5 minutes to our next waypoint. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the left-hand engine and see how this thing handles on one engine. So our number 1 engine is out. So we're gonna need a little bit of rudder, a little aileron to compensate for it. What happened to the sound? Okay. Well. So let's go ahead and fire this one back up. Alright, number 1 just started back up. Awesome. Got a master caution light. Perfect. Alright, we got 2 good engines again. See, everything is good on there. Let's go back to the instrument panel, pull back up our GPS. We're getting close. So our island that we're going to be flying to is just to our 11 o'clock. But it's kind of like right there on the horizon. So not much farther. So once we reach this waypoint, I'm going to start our descent. airport just off the nose is the second waypoint. That is our last waypoint before our descent into the airport we're going to, which is right over there. Use the airplane's nose to point. Right over there. So once we get over this airport, actually that's a roadway down there. There's an airport down there somewhere. Unless we're over it already. Well, maybe that roadway is it. There's an airport down there I had as a waypoint, but I don't see it anymore. That's okay, let's pull back up our GPS here, and as we are over our waypoint, we're going to go ahead and drop our altitude. Oh. There we go. We're going to go, whoa, no, I didn't want to go up, I want to go down. There we go. Gonna go to 10,000 feet. Oh, going back up again. There we go. I'm actually gonna go to 6. There we go, 6,000 feet. We'll pull back on the throttle a bit so we're not overspeeding ourselves. Looks like we're about 5 minutes to landing, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find the ATC from here. Here's airport list. Nope, it's not on here yet. Looking for Mike, Yankee, Mike, November. There it is. Mike, Yankee, November, November, okay.
Nassau Tower, Regional, Charlie Alpha November 16 0 miles west wind delta to land. Regional, Charlie Alpha November 1, Nassau Tower, take left downwind, runway 32, altimeter 2992. Make left downwind, runway 32, Regional, Charlie Alpha November 16.
We're gonna make a left downwind for runway 32, so now I've got to figure out where 32 is. Zoom in on here and see the airport's layout. The opposite of 32 is 14, so if I go 140, I should be making some sort of downwind. We're about to push through these light fluffy clouds here. I'll be back in Florida in just a few weeks. Excited to see the light fluffy clouds that Florida has to offer. 6,000 feet. Temperature has gone up to 39 degrees. It was 8. Alright, leveling off at 6,000. We go ahead and start descending some more. Oh, nope. I didn't mean to move that. Oh, this thing sucks. Alright. Gonna go to 3,000. Actually, let's go ahead and go down to 2,000. No, you piece of crap. No. This is why I need an autopilot. Whoops. An autopilot thing to connect to my computer so I don't gotta use the stupid cursor. Oh, this thing is out to kill me. Alright, 2,000 feet. Alright, so there's runway 32. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the autopilot. There it goes. So, just so we don't interfere with any traffic, we're gonna go midfield and then cut to our downwind. There's a plane about to take off 3-2, so I don't want to be at the end of it when it's departing. It's starting to get a little bumpy. Alright, now preparations for landing. Gonna go ahead and turn on the landing lights. Might as well turn on the taxi light while we're at it. So we're just gonna cross right here and then form a downwind from that. Gonna go and pull back to 180 knots. Wow, it's getting bumpy. The Dash 8 just took off. Wow. We're gonna pull the throttle back. Start our descent, or keep descending some more. There we go. Go ahead and put in 5 degrees of flaps.
121.0317.
Here we go. There's the runway right there. I've got the throttle pulled back. I'm gonna go put in 10 degrees of flaps. Whoops. Give me the gear warning. Our gear is in fact still up. We're gonna go ahead and make a downwind right here. Maintain our descent. I'll drop our gear once we get onto final. Now we're at 2,700 feet. This is good. We'll maintain this heading, get out to about where that river is up there, that cut through. And then we'll turn a short base and then a final. We are doing a pretty tight pattern here. Ah, we are cleared to land. The temperature has gone up to 55 degrees. Don't want to get too slow here, so add in some throttle. Pitch the nose up a bit. Add in one more set of flaps here. Because we're really not going to have much of a base leg on this. I'm really tight. Gotta add him some more throttle. Don't want to get too slow. Last thing we need to do is stall on final. So we're going to go ahead and maintain this turn until we see the airport. There's our runway. We're going to go gear down. And flaps full. There we go. Gear is down and locked. We've got the 3 greens. Flaps are full. So we'll go ahead and make our way to the runway. This is 3-2. And then we're going to taxi into the terminal for live flight with passengers. This is kind of like a delivery test flight. Oh, trees. And we'll pull the throttle out. Piston nose up. There we go. Got a beta prop. There it is. Alright, below 80 knots, we go ahead and turn the beta prop off, and then we're just going to let it roll out to the next taxiway.
Regional Charlie Alpha November 16, turn next taxiway.
There's the terminal. That's a long taxi. We'll speed it up a bit here. I don't think there's anything behind us. No, there's not. We're not in any rush to get off. ATC's probably gonna yell at us though. Yeah.
Turn next taxiway.
We're gonna take Echo, and we're just gonna go to the terminal with no ATC.
Regional Charlie Alpha November 16, exit
Shut up.
runway enabled. Regional Charlie Alpha November 16, contact ground on 121.7. 121.7. Regional Charlie Alpha November 16.
Yeah, we're gonna take ground.
Nassau ground. Regional
Gotta
Charlie
clean
Alpha
up.
November 16. taxi
Flaps up, no
Regional
spoilers.
Charlie Alpha November 16.
Landing lights off.
Using taxiway
Strobes
Hotel,
off.
Hotel, Lima 3. Taxi to gate golf 60. Taxiway Echo Hotel, Lima 3. Regional Charlie Alpha November 16.
Turn on progressive because I can't really see the markers too well. This thing rolls like it has flat tires. The Dash 8, E190. They're pulling in next to the JetBlue. Go turn on progressive taxi. outside so I can see where I'm rolling here. Marshal myself in. Perfect. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I guess these bridges don't move. Or I can't connect to this. Okay, well, there we go. Test flight of my new Embraer 120. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Also coupled with a flight to the Nassau. This is an aircraft I will be keeping. So, probably see it in some future videos eventually. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Hope you enjoyed the time. And, whoops. My bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope to see you back. If you are new, I am Motivation 12. See me on Instagram and YouTube with the same name. I'm going to try to post weekly videos, hopefully a couple times a week. And then I'm going to start doing a lot more live streams. So once again, come check me out. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, geek aviators. Bye-bye.